So, summer movie season is basically turning into a full-blown cinematic thunderdome. Big names, big egos, and even bigger budgets. We're talking Jurassic World Rebirth, another Superman, Jackie Chan swinging around in the shadow's edge, Ba Peng the Lychee Road. It's chaos in IMAX, basically. And right when everyone thought the game board was full, boom, here comes Dongji Island, sliding into the conversation like that hot stranger at a family barbecue you shouldn't be making eye contact with, but you do anyway. Why so confident? Well, they brought receipts. Not just another action flick, Dongji Island is the only one based on real history this summer, which already gives it that I'm smarter than you vibe in the group chat. The story is based on the Lisbon Maru incident from World War II. Real tragedy, real drama. Back in 1942, over 1,800 British POWs were packed onto this Japanese transport ship. Then American torpedoes hit, the Japanese soldiers sealed the holds, I know, nightmare fuel, and most of the prisoners were left to die. About 828 of them didn't make it. The ones who did? Rescued by badass Chinese fishermen who were just out here trying to catch dinner and instead ended up saving lives. Talk about plot twists. You might have seen that whole thing covered in the 2023 documentary The Sinking of the Lisbon Maru, which basically cleaned up at awards season like your aunt at a Black Friday sale. But Dongji Island isn't doing the whole documentary thing. This is full drama, full acting, full sweaty hero moments. And speaking of sweaty heroes, let's talk cast, because this is where things get spicy. First up, Zhu Yilong. Normally the type to play polished, intellectual boyfriend energy, you know, the one who knows his wine pairings. But here, shirtless, sun-baked, hair dripping wet, body fat practically non-existent. The man's basically been carved like a Roman statue and then left outside in the rain. Director Gunnavu straight up said he looked like a sculpture, and honestly, no lies detected. The wildest part? Zhu Yilong did almost all his underwater scenes himself. Breath-holding training, diving like a sea otter, full 4.5-minute takes underwater. Afterward, he apparently got home and collapsed like someone after leg day, swearing off oceans for life. Relatable. And then WWII. Listen, WWII used to be that guy who would fix his collar at events if someone loosened it by accident. True gentleman behavior. Flash forward to Dongji Island? Shirt gone. Pants? Barely there. At one point, he's literally in what looks like a glorified loincloth. Naturally, the internet lost its mind. Trending topics like WWII's shame lost to Dongji Island and but has found freedom. I'm telling you, cinema is alive again. And don't worry, ladies, not just sitting around looking flawless either. She rolled up with sunburnt skin, messy braids, linen vests, and zero red carpet energy. Seeing her like that after all those high-fashion Vogue covers is honestly kind of refreshing. Queen behavior. With all that heat, literal and metaphorical, Dongji Island might just surprise everyone at the summer box office. I'm betting this underdog's gonna bite. Anyway, what do you think? Are you here for heroic fishermen, sweaty shirtless actors, and loincloth drama? Or are you Team Jurassic this summer? Spill in the comments. And hey, if you like hanging out here talking movies like we're in someone's kitchen after midnight, hit subscribe. I'll save you a seat.
Catch you next time.